Prediction Ascension Podcast. Hate me or love me. There's no in between. So, you know I have to do a video on this alien encounter. Quotation marks in the air. It's funny how everybody's believing in aliens now, but I already tell you this is a hoax anyway to get you to start thinking about bullshit. Because they got so much stuff going on. The air quality control, wildfires getting sparked in Canada simultaneously. 8 to 12 fires started all along. It's crazy how this government is acting. The world elites, the BlackRock Group, the Bilderbergs, they're all scumbags, bro. But anyway, it's funny how they crash landed in a so-called backyard, and apparently the family seen them. They disappeared. They called the fire, the actual police. Then the family actually said there was guys with government tags. First of all, how obvious? They're not riding around doing that shit no more. Men in black, they said there's guys in black suits with sunglasses on riding around a government vehicle. How did you know they had black suits on if they're riding around a government vehicle? Most likely the windows was up anyway, because in Nevada it's fucking hot. Have the AC on and their windows is tinted out. But anyway, it's just a bunch of bullshit they trying to tell you. First of all, we already know the aliens was here. The intergalactic group always been here. If you don't believe in the intergalactic alien force, how the moon is part of a hollow shape and they coming in and out of there, trust me, the aliens been here. Whatever dimension you think we're in or parallel universe, they've been here, bro. It's a vast universe, infinite universe, and they've been here. Now all of a sudden they want to tell us the niggas left a crop circle, damn near a spaceship circle, but the guy has a front end loader and you can see the circles in the gravel yard he has in the back or whatever. It's just a bunch of bullshit malarkey again. Trust me. They were landing in Area 51 because we all know the documents was released in WikiLeaks back in 2021. Yeah, Area 51. It's in Nevada, bro. Like, they landed in the wrong spot. They probably had fucking control issues or fucking mechanical issues with the ship. We already know they're here, bro. And if you don't know that they're here, and we're not the only ones here in this universe, and we all are under a higher power of certain type of intellectual beings or a god, there's something that created all of us. Or in Prometheus with the aliens that you see, someone created us and they're considered gods and all that stuff because they actually created us in fucking test tubes. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, bro, very suspicious that the guy landed and he got big eyes and fucking silver eyes and they look like the 8 feet 10 tall. Yeah, nigga, because he missed his landing zone. He's probably a fucking rookie, and he didn't realize the coordinates was for fucking Area 51, and he crash landed in somebody's backyard. But they've been here, bro. The aliens been here, but you don't need. But you're doing all this movie stuff, and what if it's true? Nah, bro. Let's tell the truth. They've been here. It is what it is. It's just gonna change the dynamics of the world and how we think and how we live. But people are just fucking stupid, man. I'm sick of it. And yeah, the family ain't doing interviews because they was already visited by the government. They say, look here, man, the motherfuckers missed their landing zone. Yeah, aliens is real, but if you want to stay alive, you're going to shut your fucking pie hole. And that's basically what the government told them. You're going to shut your pie hole if you want to stay alive, all right? We're going to compensate you for your bullshit, but you shut the fuck up. Look at the newscast. It's crazy. Stupidity, man.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us, George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world. An alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police take this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several
Crash
western
landed somewhere
states
else.
saw a bright fireball streak through the
It's
heavens.
a rookie flying.
A police officer working in
A
the
rookie
Northwest Valley
xenomorph.
caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard, as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the
Look at all
soil.
those circular impressions around there.
Metro sources
What
say
the
the police
fuck?
dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says, 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the
It's
incident.
90 degrees.
Metro
Ain't nobody
indicated
riding
they
around
believe
in
the
no
family that
suits
something crashed in
and
their yard.
sunglasses
But what?
in a tinted vehicle when you got
You
AC, bro.
mentioned, George, in that piece that, they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they see the video? Do we know if there's even any video?
There is video, bro. We seen the video. We seen the aircrafts years ago. The Intergalactic Federation had a rookie flying, and he crashed in the wrong area. He's supposed to go to Area 51. It is what it is, man. Believe this story if you want to. It's just a bunch of malarkey to keep us distracted from the bullshit. They've been here already. The aliens are already here. The xenomorphs, whatever you want to call them, the Intergalactic Federation, they're here already. They're the reason why we keep ourselves sane and not use nuclear warheads against us, because they need this planet as much as we need this planet. That's why there's a lot of things when people say WW3 is about to start. No, it won't, because other people need the resources here. Other human life forms or other life forms need the energy here, because this is the most sustainable planet in the universe, I believe, because if there's other worlds that was just as great, there wouldn't be so many visitors here. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Predictions Central Podcast, Hate Me or Love Me, there's no in between. MAGA 2024 will be back. Don't believe the crap from the 36 indictment account. It is what it is. The same thing happened with Joe Biden. Joe Biden, if you put Trump in cuffs, Joe Biden need to be in cuffs too with his son Hunter Biden. I'm signing off, man. I'm sick of this shit.